Hello and very warm welcome to RAFLIMTS. This is Farooq Hussain. In this hands-on video tutorial, we will learn how we can install DSpace 7 backend on Ubuntu LTS. So in one of the last video, we have installed the DSpace front end and connected that front end with the DSpace demo site. So this is the same system, and now we are going to install the backend on Ubuntu on the same system and try to connect with the front end that's actually locally installed here. So here we have the guide to install front end, and we need a guide to install the backend. uh, this one, after a very long time, I'm going to open this system. So this is actually the front end that we have installed, and it's connected with the demo site. Right now we need to start the yarn to activate this front end, but let us install the back end first. This is actually the demo site. So let us install the back end first, and then we will connect this front end to the locally installed back end. So what we need to do, we need to update and upgrade our system first. So let me open my terminal. It's already open there. So let me close this one. Okay, this one. So we need to write a password. Actually, we need to activate the admin mode. So let me show you how. We need to write sudo su and the password of our system. So it's already there. Okay. For your assistance only, let me close this and let me open by pressing Ctrl Alt T and activate the admin mode here and write the password. And now what I need to do, I want to update and upgrade my system. This is actually the one command. It's sudo apt-get update. So let me update my system and upgrade sudo apt-get upgrade. So it's already updated and upgraded. So what I need to do, the second thing is to install git first. To have DSpace 6 or 7, you need to have git first to avoid different issues, and so many things actually involve, like DSpace build fail error. To avoid all types of error and to be in peaceful, we need to install git first. So let us install git first. This is the command to install: sudo apt-get install git, and let me paste here. So this command will install the git. Okay, after this, let us check the version. So we need to have the current version of git. No, we do not need to install it again. Okay, git version. It's 2.25.1. So let us install the current version. That's actually 3 something, as I remember. Actually, we are installing Git as a safeguard to avoid different errors of DSpace. So, it's actually a very patient thing to install things on Ubuntu or to install some system and packages. So, and the DSpace is actually one of the uh, huge project. It's one of the largest projects, so we need to have some patience to install it. Okay, so okay, after having, let us check the version. So now it's 2.34. Okay, what was the prior version so that we have installed? Yeah, that was something 2.25. Now we are on the current version, it's 2.34.1. And the next thing, so here we are going to start the processing. We need to have the OpenJDK 11. DSpace actually 7. DSpace 7 is actually built on OpenJDK 7, and then we need to install Apache, and we need to install Apache Maven and the PostgreSQL 11 as well. So this command is actually install the OpenJDK 11 and the Ant and Maven. So let us install three prerequisites here. So OpenJDK 11, Ant and Maven. Yes. So it has all done, and now what we need to do next, we need to install the PostgreSQL. That's actually the database of DSpace 7. So we need to add this address, I mean this key in our system. So let me copy this, paste here, and it say OK. And this one also. Now I need to update. And it has start working on it. And then I will install the PostgreSQL 11. Okay, copy here by using this command. Okay, so it has done now, and now after the installation of PostgreSQL, let us enter in PostgreSQL. Copy this command. And this guide is actually very easy guide. So now we are in PostgreSQL. So what we need to do, we need to create a user as DSpace. It's actually the Postgres. Okay, So let us create a user here. We need to write a password. For example, I just write DSpace here as default. Okay. So it's a command DSpace not found. Did you mean? Okay, we are not giving any command. We are writing one password here. So let me paste this again. It's D. So you have to be very calm when you are going to install DSpace, because a smallest mistake can be the biggest hurdle. So I was in very hurry, so I wrote the wrong password and it say you need to install this command or so and so. Anyhow, so now we are going to create the database as the username would be the Postgres and the owner would be the DSpace. Okay, so we have created that, and now we are going to we are going to create one extension, and that extension is quite important. It's PG crypto. So let us create that extension here. Okay, now it has created. So let us exit the PostgreSQL. Not using, not like this, doing automatically. Okay, so we are back to the root user, and it's quite important to exit the Postgres when you complete this work. So now what we need to do, we need to allow DSpace on localhost, and we need to open this what we say file. It's a pghba.configuration file. So we need to open this file by using gedit, and we allow the DSpace on the localhost. So and now this is actually the file, and there we need to go the last of the file, and we can use this command. I mean this address here. So we need to paste this here on the last, or we can paste here yeah, like this. So okay, local I actually remote my server, that's why it's automatically running. So this way, so you can use this way, either this one, or either you can paste in the last. So both will work. Like this here. So we have paste here this command. So what we do, we allow the local and the all databases, and the user would be the DSpace, and the method we are using, it's MD5. So let us save this now and close this now. And after doing this, we need to restart Postgres by using this command. This command is actually one of the oldest command, but it's work actually. So we are using the same method we have used for DSpace 6, except few things new here. and now it's actually restarting via system CTL control actually, so it has restarted. Okay, so after the restart of Postgres and after allow DSpace on local host, so we need to add one user here as a DSpace, and we need to add the password. So let us copy this command. Okay, and paste here. And we can update password as well, so let me update password. Okay, so it has updated successfully. The next thing is actually to make a directory by using this command. It's actually sudo make directory, and directory name would be DSpace. So let me create one directory by using this command. And we allow the access to this directory in the admin access. So use this command. And now we need to create DSpace build directory and set the read, write, and executive permission for everyone. So let us create a directory, and this command is actually work to create any directory. Directory mean a folder. So let me create this directory here and copy and paste. Copy, paste, and create solar directory in OPT and change the directory owner to DSpace user. So let us create one directory by solar 7.7. So actually we are using the base system to install. I'm using here solar 7.7, and it's actually DSpace 7 built on solar 7. So I use solar 7.7, but you can use updated version. It actually depend on your system. My system is actually one of the older system. So we are now in this directory. It's cd to this directory, and this is actually one of the directory, and we are under this directory. I mean, we are in this folder, and now we are allow this folder by we are actually changing the owner of this directory. Paste. Okay, so we can install the solar now, and we can get the solar download. I mean the tgz uh, file or folder here. So let us install, not this command. Paste here. So it actually get the zip file. Actually 1% download the file, and it might take few time depend on the speed of your internet. So let us wait for this. So it has completed the downloading, and now we need to extract this one, and we use this command, this one, the copy, paste, so it has extract, and Let me copy this folder to this directory. Copy, paste, and moving this folder. Okay. And now let me remove this one, the zip file, to save space. And we can start the solar by using force. And it's using PID 8983 and it has started. So started solar server on port 8983 and they paid this one and happy searching. So we will see solar on the browser, but now let us, and yes, we can check the solar status here. So it's already started. So if you want to check, you can use this command, copy paste. Okay, solar is running on port this one and lots detail available. Okay, and we can use this localhost and the 8983 to check on the web browser. And now we need to exit here from the directory that we are in. Okay, so we can go in the build directory to download and extract DSpace sources in build directory. So we need to be admin first by using sudo su, I mean the root one. So and then we can go in this directory, the build directory that we have created, copy, paste here, and now we are in build directory and we can have the DSpace 7.1, 7.0 actually. So you can have the current one. So I just go according to my system and I use 7.0. And the same method will apply there, so don't worry about this. I'll show you how you can have the 7.1. So let unextract this one. Okay, and now after extracting this, we need to open one file that's actually pom.xml, and we need to remove this disturbing plugin. It's actually Maven plugin, and it's actually stop the build of DSpace most of the time. So we let us remove one plugin here. So let me copy this file, I mean this command, and open terminal, paste. And now this file is open and we need to search what we need to search. We need to search this plugin. It's a plugin number 1.4. So let me search. Okay, here control F, and very carefully you need to remove 1.4 here. So let me remove this till plugins. Okay, so or you can check the till plugin, you need to remove this. Move now and save this file. And after save this file, what we need to do, we need to save and close, and we need to go in this directory. I mean the DSpace build directory, this one. So the cd build DSpace dash DSpace 7.0, and we need to build DSpace in build directory, and it will take a long time. So be patient here. And okay, I just copy here. Let us go to this directory, and now, and what we need to do, we need to use this command. Okay, unselect this. Anyhow, so what we need to do, we need to paste this command. It's actually sudo maven unpackages. Okay, it's actually whatever it is. So and this is actually one of the most important step when we apply to build in DSpace. So let us see what happened now. Okay, it has start building, and all these packages need to build successfully. So let us see and let us wait for this, and I'll show you when it may complete. So stay tuned with me, and hopefully it may complete. Hello, this is Farooq Hussain. I have a good news. If you or your organization looking for export deployment and training of any open source integrated library system, digital library system, institutional repositories, discovery and guided tools, standards and protocols, so you can connect me through my Fiverr account. It's fiverr.com backslash Farooq Hussain. fiverr.com backslash FURRUKHHUSSAIN, or you can directly connect me through my email address. It's farooq.hussain@gmail.com. So you will receive a 20% discount if you directly connect me through my email address. So I can support you in the complete deployment and training of any open source integrated library system like Koha, PHPMyBibli, Evergreen, OpenBiblio, Slims, NewGenLib, and many more. And similar like digital library system for institutional repositories or digital archives like DSpace, Calibre eBooks Management, and the green one, ePrints, Fedora, Icelandora, Samvera, or even use Koha as a digital library system. You can also connect me for the implementation of discovery and guided tools like VuFind, Subject Plus, and the Summon search engine, and different standards of information management like MARC, RDA, doubling code, and many more. So what are you waiting for? Don't waste your time. Connect me now through Fiverr or my email address if you need an expert. So finally it has built successfully, and all the DSpace uh, APIs, backend APIs are successfully built. You can see the behind the scene project. It's take long time to build, and you have to be more and more patient here. Okay, so now we have built successfully. and you can see this if you want to. How long it has covered. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to go to this directory. It's cd dspace target dspace installer, and then we will install another. We will install the ant fresh here, and it might also take long time. Now we are in this directory, and what we are going to do, we are going to run this command. It's sudo ant fresh install. So what we are going to do, okay, it has create databases, it has created directory var solar oai and so on. You can see okay, it's working on. So it's built successful, quite fast. Okay, now it's time to install Tomcat in OPT directory. So let us install Tomcat. We need to go in OPT directory. 28 seconds, quite fast. Okay, so we can have Tomcat 8 here by using this command. Okay, this is something error. I think there's some error in this command line. I think this space is not required, so let me remove this. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to go to Tomcat website, so we can browse Tomcat website. So let us go there. Work fast, it's working slow. Tomcat 8. So we are here, and we can copy the current file here, and it's Apache full document. So it's we're going to install the core, so we can have this like copy link. It's 8.73. okay, 8.5.73. we are using 7.1. okay, so the version has changed. We need to update this, so we can update this. Like, this is the new command, and we can add sudo wget before this, and we can copy this, and now we need to paste it. Okay, so the command line has changed. Now it has start downloading. Actually, when I made this document, I use 7.7 8.5.7 point something, 7.71, sorry. So we need to change 7.1 here, so 7.3 now, 7.3. So what we are going to do, we are going to unzip this, what we have downloaded in OPT directory. Okay, and then we will move this to a normal folder, so we can rename this what we have downloaded to Tomcat 8.5.73 to Tomcat. So just rename the folder just by using this command. Now it's actually Tomcat folder, and we can remove this *gz file to have more space. Not this command. My system is getting tired now, and I'm also tired. We can create one file. And we can provide the address. Tomcat here. Blast and paste both of them. Save those. Can copy DSpace webs to Tomcat webs apps. So web apps from this folder to this folder. So copy. Okay. And we can restart. Yeah, what we can do, we can configure Tomcat to run automatically. Instead, we do manually. So yes, why not? And what you need to do, need to copy all this. And paste here. Not this one. Sorry about this, it's actually hang up somewhere. And also use this command, example this one. The Tomcat would be actually the default now, and we can start the Tomcat. Okay, yesterday I got tired, so I left the installation in between. So let us continue from where we have left. And I have opened my system again, and let me open the guide. There we also need the front end guide as well. Okay, let us open the terminal, Control Alt T, and activate the admin mode. Sorry. Okay, so we are here. Okay, so we have installed all these things. We have updated, we have upgrade, and we have installed the Git, OpenJDK, and Maven, and the PostgreSQL. We have configured DSpace database, installed the PG crypto extension, and we have allowed DSpace on localhost. We have configured DSpace user and password, the create DSpace directory, and change the ownership, and so on. And we have create the DSpace build directory, create solar directory in, okay. These are the things that we have done, and so we have already built successfully and installed the Tomcat, and we have actually moved the web apps from the Tomcat web apps. I mean the DSpace web apps to Tomcat web apps by using this command. Okay, so we have configured Tomcat automatically to start stop automatically, and we have yes, there we are. So we have to start the Tomcat, and I think we have configured automatically, so it may started. And now we have to create one administrator. We need to use this command to create an administrator to log in DSpace. So let us create now. So this command will create the DSpace administrator. Okay. It's actually checking the database either it's available there or not. So okay, so we need to write the email address. So you can write your email address, So here I'm going to write, for example, password. Sorry, the first name and the last name, and then password. You have to confirm that password. It will ask, is the above data correct? I will say yes. An administrator account created now. So what next we need to do? We need to delete the build directory, but let us stop to delete the build directory at this moment. Most of the time the backend will not run. So what we need to do, we need to work on the local cfg file that's actually exists in uh, 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 build directory. So I'll show you where, and let us check or backend is working or not. So I want to open my web browser, and then this address will work for the backend server. So paste here. Oh, sorry, not like this. Actually, I have removed my server from another location. That's why it's actually doing this types of thing. When I use control paste, I mean control C and the V. Okay, anyhow, so it has, I mean, it's working. So here we have the local host DSpace backend. Okay, now is the time to connect this backend to the front end that we have already installed in one of the last video. So what we need to do, we need to open this directory, I mean this front and installation guide. This one, not this one, this one. And we need to change this one. I mean, what we need to do, we need to change the setting of the REST API setting in the Angular common TS file. So this is the address of common TS file. So let us locate this for localhost. Here I'm using one tool, it's called locate. You can install this, paste this file name. So it has two locations actually. So what we need to do, we need to open this one. It's environment.com common.ts. So let me copy this, and by using gedit we can open this. Okay, there what we need to do, see, and this is the most important step. So there you can see it's a production server. Prior we used this backend API that's actually on production. It's available on remote. Now we are using our local host. So what we need to do, we need to change this from true to false. Right now we are using local host. It's, I think I have the right spelling here. It's false. And the Angular browser, I mean the front end is actually false. We are using localhost, and this is actually the port. Okay, now we need to change. Now we need to change this from true to false, and we are using localhost. And this is the port. What port we are using? It's 8080, and we have server. After 8080 backslash server, this is actually the name server. So this, we need to work on this, and we can change this port as well if you want to change, because prior we work on 4000, but this is not something that is recommended. So but you have to change this to false, you have to change this to false, false, localhost, the correct port, and the server. So now let us save this and close this. After save this and close this, what we need to do, work automatically. Okay. We need to go at this directory, this one, to start the front end. But before that, we need to start the solar. We need to start the Tomcat. Tomcat is already started. So let us start solar first from the backend installation guide. There. So what you need to do, you need to start solar from by using this command, this one. And starting solar is actually the search engine, and that's work with DSpace 7. It also work with DSpace 6 anyhow. So it's running on 8983. So we can check solar here. So localhost 8983. So it's working here. Okay, solar admin, and so it's working here, and we can check the Apache as well if you want to check. So you can check Apache. It's 8080. When you add server, so the backend API will appear. So this is Apache. I mean Apache Tomcat. Okay. So okay. So we have started solar, we have started Apache, we have started backend, and now it's time to start front end. And where's the guide? Oh my god. So we need to go in this directory. It's cd opt dspace 7 angular, where we have installed the dspace, 7 angular. So this directory, and now in this directory we can start yarn, we can start angular. So copy, paste here, and it might take few time to start. See, it has started. Hello, this is Farooq Hussain. I have a good news. If you or your organization looking for expert deployment and training of any open source integrated library system, digital library system, institutional repositories, discovery and guided tools, standards and protocols, so you can connect me through my Fiverr account. It's fiverr.com/Farooq Hussain. fiverr.com /FURRUKHHUSSAIN, or you can directly connect me through my email address. It's farooq.hussain@gmail.com. So you will receive a 20% discount if you directly connect me through my email address. So I can support you in the complete deployment and training of any open source integrated library system like Koha, PHPMyBibli, Evergreen, OpenBiblio, Slims, NewGenLib, and many more. And similar like digital library system for institutional repositories or digital archives like DSpace, Calibre eBooks Management, and the green one, ePrints, Fedora, Icelandora, Samvera, or even use Koha as a digital library system. You can also connect me for the implementation of discovery and guided tools like VuFind, Subject Plus, and the Summon search engine, and different standards of information management like MARC, RDA, doubling code, and many more. So what are you waiting for? Don't waste your time. Connect me now through Fiverr or my email address if you need an expert. Okay, it has created the proxy, so you can see the proxy created for localhost, the backend server, and the localhost front end server. So let us see either it's working or not. Okay, so it's prior we have this local host, this front end UI on the demo site. It was connected with the demo site, and now we are connected with our own server, the own backend server that's installed here, this one, and we are trying to connect with the uh, own install backend. So it might take few time, and this is actually the very exciting movement. Okay, so it's working now. Let us try to log in here. So we do not need this login. This is actually mentioned here for demo site. So let us try our own login. So what we have actually created. Okay, I think it was ref local host. Um, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Anyhow, let me try. Oh, it's working. Well, now see it's show me end user agreement, so we need to be agree for this. You may read it first and then you will say okay. Now save this. So it has successfully updated the end user agreement and now you are logged here. So what you can do, you can create new community, collection, item, processes, and you can edit this and you can work on. In some other video, we will try to work on this. We will try to let you know how you can manage your content within DSpace 7. So we have successfully installed the DSpace backend in this video. In the last video, we have installed the DSpace front end. And in this video, what we do, we have connected that front end with the locally installed backend. So thank you very much. You are watching RAFLIMTS and this is Farooq Hussain. So we have used these two guides. Um, if you need, you can check the description of this video. And what else? If in case you install the DSpace backend and you completed all these steps and you try to load this, I mean the backend, you local host backend APIs on your web browser, but it wouldn't load, it wouldn't work, and it show you some message, some error. Then in that case, you can actually copy your local CFG, I mean local.cfg.example file as local CFG file, and then you can, and also you need to configure that file. So I'll show you what you need to do. This is your DSpace, I mean this is your computer files when you install, and there you will see one folder. This folder is build folder and this folder is DSpace folder. So what you need to do, you need to open the DSpace folder. You can go to the configuration file and then you can see this is local cfg.example file. So local.cfg.example file, and that file you need to copy as local cfg file. So what you can do, you can use this command mentioned here. This is the cp command for copy. So you can copy this file from this directory, this file to as local cfg file, and then you need to open this local cfg file in your editor like gedit. And what you need to do, you need to check, let me open here. So what you need to do, you need to check all these settings here. For example, the backend UI, I mean the user interface URL would be this one. This is the front UI, and the backend UI, this is actually the DSpace server URL would be this one. And what else you need to check? You need to uncomment this solar on line 60, and there you can see this is line 45 and this is line 39. So you need to uncomment this. Also what you can do, you can check your database name and the password. See this one, and this is for email configuration, so you can check this one as well. Well, we are not using this method, but if in case your backend wouldn't load, then you can use this configuration method as a troubleshooter. So in new setting of DSpace installation or configuration, this method is used. So I also copy this as a troubleshooter. So you can copy this to this. I mean, I mean local.cfg.example to local cfg file, and then you can use this. So your backend would be load, and don't worry about this. We are here. If you need any support, if you have any question, so you can write in the comment section of this video, please. Your emails are important, but my concern is to grow this channel, to reach every library students, every information professional. So that's actually what I feel. A number of people may benefit from this, so you can comment in the comment section, and I'll try to reply all the comments, whether I busy or not, maybe sometime late, but I actually reply. So please write in the comment section. So that's for your queries and your questions, your appreciation. And if you haven't subscribed, so you can subscribe, please. Okay, thank you very much. You're watching RAFLIMTS. This is Farooq Hussain, and stay tuned, stay connected, and take care. We will see you in some other video. Thank you very much.